What's up guys, it's Chad here, Drew Reviews coming to you from my driveway today. If you've been following the channel, you know behind me is a new to me 2021 29BH by Grey Wolf. Subject of today is going to be installing and programming this brand new RVLock V4 with the keyless entry onto the main door of our camper. So stay tuned and we'll get into it. First things first, we're going to do a quick unboxing. Again, this is the RVLock V4 with integrated keypad, and that's an easy picture of what it looks like. They actually upped their game on how this packaging looks. I don't know if you can see this, but it is very nice looking packaging. Alright, got some paperwork here. We got some, looks like instructions, start guides, and some stickers. Pretty nice. There is the meat and potatoes of this. And here it is. We got some, looks like some hardware in the box, probably the remotes, and here we go. So, the reason why I went with the V4 over the Lite, or the Mini, is because of the construction. So everything on here is actually metal. The one that's the cheaper of the two, I believe it's called the Mini or the Lite, it's all composite frame. So this is much stronger. Obviously it has the same two keyholes as the factory, and it's obviously got your keypad here, and somewhere in one of these boxes should be two remotes. So here's the back. Looks just like how it does in the camper. So for many of you are asking about it, this is pretty much what the factory one on this Grey Wolf looks like. Okay, it's the same as a lot of other doorknobs. Alright, you got the handle on the inside, you've got the deadbolt lock here. Alright, pretty simple. Again, it looks like this. Now, like I said, there's two different models. You have the Mini, and then, or the Lite, and then you have this one. Alright, so it's going to sit somewhere about right there. So see how this keypad sticks out a lot farther than this factory one? That's kind of the deciding factor. Some campers, okay, have a much lower down window. Okay, if the window does come down lower here, all right, that thing is going to be poking out over the window and might do damage. So just make sure when you go on the website you actually type in you know, your model and make and year and everything. It'll tell you the one that works for you. I know you guys were dying to see what was in this box. So here's your two remote key fobs. All right, here we go. Kind of looks like something for your vehicle. It's got two of those. It's got two heavy-duty keys. I wish we had one, maybe two more. That'd be nice. Then you have your strikers. All right, so first things first, we are going to remove the factory lock. Thing is first, on this factory lock, there's going to be 4 Phillips heads right here. We're going to remove those first. All right. Make sure you put if you're going to use an electric, put your torque setting pretty low. Because these doors are pretty flimsy and you don't want to strip anything out. So we're going to use this first. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now just keep in mind now the back of this is going to come out pretty easy. Alright. So there's that. Next thing you're going to want to do is take the 2 screws out of the striker, and keep in mind as soon as you do that, the fronts of the lock is just going to fall out. So make sure you hold on to it. That's it. So here we have the back, here we have the face plates, and here you have your really cheap RV door that is nothing but styrofoam insulated. When installing the new unit, we're just going to do everything in reverse. So they give you the black screws. They're going to be filling this hole, and this hole. It's just this one that's right here that needs to be unscrewed for the two parts to separate. Now, most people are like, well, why in the world, what do we do when the battery dies? Well, on the inside of the camper, you're going to have this compartment right here. It has 2 Phillips heads, and the battery is under here. And this is the pull tab where you release the battery for it to actually start working. I'm going to pop this open and show you exactly what kind of batteries it takes. If you're wondering, RVLock literally has used the best battery I think we can put in here. They actually use genuine Duracell in these locks. They didn't use cheap Chinese garbage. They use actual Duracell. It takes 4 AA's. So you can either put in alkaline, you can put in lithium, or you can put in rechargeables. And again, it's only under this cover with 2 screws. Alright, the first part of the install is obviously installing the face plates. Like I said, do this process in reverse of what we did last time. I've already put this in. It's not the easiest. The fitment on my door is just a little bit off compared to this lock, but I'll show you anyway. Make sure you put this in, plug in the hole first. You don't want it to get this. And then second, you want to make sure that the actual deadbolt part gets put around the frame and into the hole. Don't just try to jam it in there. Alright, here we go. Alright. So, it hangs up a little bit, but overall, I think this thing looks like it's going to fit pretty good. So again, you want to hold this before you go do anything else because it probably will just fall out. It is a little bit heavier than the factory unit. Side note, if you guys are finding it might be not lining up correctly, once you put the striker plate on and you put the screws into the striker plate into the frame, it actually will right itself. So now this thing is perfect. Like there's no hang up or anything. So if you guys are kind of worried like I was initially, once you put the striker plate on and I'm not going to say cinch them down tight, but once you put the striker plate screws in, the frame actually will kind of twist and actually go exactly where it needs to be. So again, no hang-ups. Last piece of the puzzle is going to be the rear door handle. Okay, it looks like this. All it has on the back is a plug. It's got the 4 screw holes. And the one thing you have to worry about that you have to make sure is lined up is the deadbolt lock. So the back side of this back here is actually keyed. So there's a flat section that lines up with this. So when you're trying to put it on, if it won't go, it's probably because you don't have this piece lined up. So I'm going to install this. Obviously plug this in first and then get this lined up right and then put your 4 screws in and you'll be done. We have installed it. Now, before we go on to the programming and electronics portion of this, we have to do a function check just to make sure everything is working correctly. Alright, so we're going to test this. Deadbolt came out, deadbolt retracted. Let's see here. Handle is working, latching back, the latch is working. Got to come out to the exterior of the camper. Alright, this is working with the latch. Make sure all the keys are working to the thing here. Turn it. Locked. Alright, sorry I'm doing this with one hand, it's a little bit weird. Alright, back to unlock. And then make sure that the key, again, moves the deadbolts in and out. There we go. Function check is done on the manual portion of this. So here we're going to move to the programming and the key fob portion. It is completely up to you. Once you pull out the tab for the battery, the default code is just 1, 2, 3, 4, lock. I don't know if you saw that in the video or not. And then to unlock, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, unlock. So that's already programmed for you. Now if you want to reprogram it to your own code, there is on the back there's 2 little buttons, code reset and fob learn. So what you do, you hold down this code reset button apparently.
Enter new code, then press lock.
Alright, so you put in your new code. You can make it as long as you want, anywhere between 2 to 8 digits. I'm making it another 4-digit code, and then you push lock, and if it takes it, you're good to go.
Enter new code, then press lock. New code accepted.
Alright, so hold down code reset, type in your code, hit lock. It's going to say type it in again. You type in the same code, hit lock, and it's going to save it. So now I'm going to type in my new code. And there we go. It worked just fine. So good to go on that. So now next thing we'll do is program the key fobs, and then we should be done. Last but not least are programming the key fobs. So it comes with 2 key fobs. They are pretty nice from what it looks like. Should be super easy. You're going to flip the inside switch to the on position, and then you're going to get your little small poker. This is just a mechanical pencil that I've been using, and you're going to hit fob learn. Hold it down.
Connect your remote.
I'm not sure if you're picking up on these or not, but you just come down and you hit the lock button.
Remote connected.
I don't know if you heard that, it just said remote connected. So what we're going to do, lock, unlock. So pretty simple and straightforward. I don't know if you can see the lock right here. So I'm going to hit unlock. Oh, hold on, it's already on. There we go. There you go. Piece of cake. Super simple. I'm going to connect the other remote and I'll be done. We're going to do a function check on the key fob itself. So here we go. Got the key fob here. Alright, hit the lock. Oh, hold on. Alright, so there's 4 buttons on here. Alright, there's 2 locks and 2 unlocks. Alright, so just FYI, I don't know if anybody cares or wants to know, but the remote key fob feature only actually locks the bottom deadbolt. It doesn't actually lock the handle. Alright, so the handle can still be moved up and down, but the electric part only does the deadbolt. So we're going to do unlock. There we go. And it opens up. So essentially, if you want to lock the handle, you have to use the key only, and the buttons and the key fob only do the deadbolt. So I don't know if that's a big deciding factor for anybody, but I give this thing 2 thumbs up. This is an awesome awesome addition to the 21st century, and I hope it works for our family. Well, this is the conclusion of my review of the RVLock V4 installation. Pretty straightforward. The instructions are laid out nicely. Just want to go over this one more time, guys. So your factory door lock on most campers, unfortunately, all the keys for certain batches are all the same. So technically, somebody could just walk up to your camper with their factory key and get into your camper. You know, it's the same key. So this is the safest route. Again, you know me. I got 3 young kids. I got a couple dogs, a wife. I want to make sure everything is as secure as possible. I believe this door lock kind of fits the bill as far as ease of use. So even if you leave the key somewhere or you don't bring it with you, you lose it, you still have the keypad, which is great. So again, that's great. RVLock is a US made product, USA company, so obviously supporting USA is great in my book. Installation was simple. As long as you have a Phillips head screwdriver, you can get this done. So again, I give this product 2 thumbs up. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel. Follow us in our RV travels. We do product reviews for this camper. We do how-tos for this camper, and we also do travel videos and campground reviews. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.